Good morning, YouTube. What they do? What's good with you, YouTube? I got you up and running this morning. How y'all feel this morning? Come on in, YouTube. You coming through this morning. What's up, YouTube? What they do? Facebook family and friends, how y'all feel this morning? How y'all feel this morning, Facebook family and friends? I know it was 10:04 or 4 minutes. Ooh. Let's see, I was like 4 minutes behind my schedule, but I'll make it up to y'all somehow or another. Y'all know I will. So I promise you I will. Somehow or another, I'm gonna give you more than what I was. Everybody know that my see, look, I ain't even ready. Look, I ain't ready. I am not ready. You see that? You see how that worked out? There it is. Now y'all should be able to hear me. What's good with y'all, YouTube, Facebook family and friends. Come on in. Gather around. Did you hear me? I said you might as well come on in, gather around. There's no reason really, truly not to gather around. You feel me? Did y'all hear me? I know y'all can hear me. How y'all feel this morning? I gotta go ahead on and go in. Might as well go ahead and go in, right? Yeah, we might as well go ahead and go in, right? Going on in. There's no reason not to go in. These tunes that's playing in the background right now is based on a spiritual frequency that it says that actually heals your mind, body, and soul. Your mind, body, and spirit. That would have just told me, like, see, so we're gonna tap into this morning. How y'all feel? You might as well come on into the assignment where we can continue to believe, create, and become as we walk towards our creative geniuses. Might as well walk. Might as well endure it. Might as well. How y'all feel this morning? Y'all come on in. Come on in. Come on in. You might as well come on in. There's no reason not to. A little vibe, a little dapper do you. A little dap will do you. Sometimes you need, you know what I'm saying, we need to have our ears open, have our mind in alignment to our conscious thoughts. Make sure that we are attentive. Make sure that we are aware that we're walking in conscious thoughts and understandings in the earth holistically. Because I believe that all of it, like how he said, told us it was multiple sessions ago now. I got a year and a half worth of sessions. Just like how he told us over a year ago that all of it is a part of it. He said that all of it is a part of it. So don't deny any part. Make sure that the part that we identify with is every part. You gotta identify with all the parts, man. Sir, you're gonna have to identify with all of the parts. You're not gonna have the ability to just kind of like don't pay attention to all the parts of life. Every part that's here in the diaspora is here for purpose. It has reason for being here. And so he told us that already. Like, listen, tell them do not deny or don't turn a deaf ear or a deaf eye to any part of the diaspora. Because when it comes time for you to actually tap in or go back and address some things at the end of this life, you're going to be like, wait a minute, I denied all these parts and now I'm missing parts of the puzzle. And now I'm missing parts of the puzzle. And at the same time, we all know you can't be missing parts of the puzzle. The puzzle will never come all together. If you're missing any piece of the puzzle, I'm telling you right now, when it comes time for you to put your puzzle of life together, when it comes time for you to actually think about life and living and the reasons why and what and when and where, when you start putting all those parts together, I'm telling you right now, you're going to be missing pieces. You're going to be missing pieces, man. And so I guess my assignment is to tell you, don't deny any part. Did you hear me? I say don't deny any part of the diaspora. Nope. Don't deny. There's no reason to deny any part. Ooh-wee. Y'all know I just turned to a page, bro. Y'all know it would happen to me periodically. Yeah, you know it happening to me periodically. We're going to talk about and we're going to understand and we're going to comprehend your collective conscientiousness. It has to be a collection of thoughts. It has to be. I don't think that there's one thought in the earth that drives every other thought. Somehow or another, I think that there are a collective conscientiousness, right? That the collective conscientiousness that we're going to have to involve ourselves with, it has multifaceted attributes. And I remember going before the universe one time years ago. I asked him, like, look, you know, how are we supposed to stand still when everything else around us is moving? And I asked him that one time before, years ago. I'm like, how do you expect for me to stand still when everything else around me is moving? And we can go all the way out into the solar system, right? And see that everything wraps around everything else. and everything is moving around everything else, right? In orderly fashion, true enough. So we know that order has to be a part of the collective conscientiousness, that we have to have order. All we have to do is open our eyes and surpass our, immediate environment and look out into the solar system, right? We'll see at how all of the planets are, circling around, and the moon and the stars are moving, and everything has its own individualized place, including the moon. Like last night when I looked up and I seen how big and bright the moon was, I'm like, see, all that is a part of it. I don't think that we can deny any part. I think we'll be actually robbing ourselves of any part of the diaspora if we say that none of it matters or only a portion of it matters. And he said this to me years and years ago. He said, tell them that I am multifaceted. Now, what that word is, I don't know. I know, but I don't know. But y'all know what I'll do. In your presence, I'll get that word completely out. We are multifaceted. And being that we're made in his image and in his likeness, you know what I'm saying, we have to have adapted that type of mindset and concept as well. That our bodies, our thoughts, our being, our essence, our will, our desires, they have to be multifaceted. There's no other way. And so there is a collective conscientiousness that we all have to, I guess, concern ourselves with or identify with or understand or comprehend, right? And so I can tell you this, that your ability to manifest your heart's desires has an impact on not just you, but the entire world. Ooh-wee. I said that your ability to manifest your heart's desires, right? When you put a desire in the atmosphere, and it's your heart's, your one of your heart's desires is to do this or that. I say that it has an impact on not only just you, ma'am. Hey, sir, the impact is just not only on you alone, but as you raise your vibrations and you put your ability and your agility to manifest your heart's desire, it has an impact on not only just you, but the whole entire world around you. It has an impact. Your heart's desire. That's how strong your heart cord rings true in the earth. Ooh. I say your heart's desires has an impact on not only you, but the entire world is impacted by your heart's desire. And so at the same time, I'm here to tell you that each individual is an expression of the one universal collective conscientiousness. Did you hear me? I say every individual under the sound of my voice, whether you are here now or you're just in this earth at the moment, and you will never have an opportunity to see this video, or you'll have never an opportunity to see this live, or you'll never have an opportunity to say, I'm letting you know, in spite of your not being here present with me, I'm telling you that your heart's desires impact not only you, but the whole entire world around you. Ooh-wee. And so you have a strong energy. And each individual is an expression of the one universal collective conscientiousness. And this one conscientiousness is also one mind. Remember, he said, let this mind be in you that was also in the Messiah. And so we have this one collective, universal conscientiousness is one conscientiousness is also one mind. And you see, without everything being who they are and doing what they do, we would not be living in a world we are living in today. And you wouldn't be reading this at this moment. As a result of the following, your heart's desire, you will deepen your connection to the superconscious. Did you hear me? I say, as a result of following your heart's desire. Did you hear me? I say, as a result of following your heart's desire. Your heart, not the heart of this world. We already know that the heart of this world beats irregularly. We already know that. All we have to do is sit back and watch. All we have to do is sit back and open our eyes. You heard I said eyes. That's plural. These are the natural eye. But I could tell you this, that at certain times in your life, you're going to have to be able to close. You're going to have to close your natural eye and then open that third eye. And when you're able to sit back and watch through that third eye, the eye of intuition, the eye of understanding, the eye of comprehensiveness, the eye of collective conscientiousness, when you open that eye, and you start as a result for your following your heart's desire, you will deepen your connectedness, your connection to the superconscious, and you will cause the collective conscientiousness to rise. Whether your aspiration is to be a great musician, a top salesperson, or a great artist, the collective entirely depends on you to fulfill it. Did you hear me? I say the collectiveness is entirely dependent upon you to fulfill your heart's desire. Everybody else got theirs, but you're going to have yours. Did you hear me? I say everybody else in the world have theirs. You're going to have to pull in on your heart's desires. What is your heart's desire, man? Hey, sir, what is your heart's desire? What is it that you would want to come into the collective conscientiousness and understand and comprehend in this earth and in this season, in this time of walking through this thing called life? What is it that your heart's desire? What is it? And so I'm here to tell you that the collective entirely depends on you to fulfill it. And you must fulfill it, and it is knocking at your door. At your heart's door, it's knocking. Your expression will spread to others, and while your art may influence some individuals in ways you cannot predict, your story, did you hear what I said? I said your story may inspire someone who is in need of guidance and support. And since we all have different desires, and since we all have different desires of the heart, right? I'm here to tell you, he who we want, you must understand that each and every one of your desire is solely meant for you. Each and every one of your heart's desire and your heart's desires is solely meant for you. That you are the center, you and the circumference. You are the center and the circumference of your own heart's desires. And they are a collective of conscientious thoughts that will inspire, that will aspire, that will incite. Yeah, we seen where it incited a whole entire riot when one person's heart desire was to continue to stand even when he had lost. He turned the whole thing around and made it look like he got robbed. That one man's heart's desire sent and incited a whole entire movement where they rushed in, and took over. They didn't try; they took over some stuff. That was one man's heart's desire. Ooh-wee. And so at the same time, we have to be careful and cautious that our heart's desire do not lead us down a path of unrighteous thoughts, unrighteous movements. We have to be careful because our heart's desire can be tainted. And so I'm here this morning to tell you, tap into your ability. Did you hear me? I say, go ahead on and manifest your heart's desire and let them know that it has an impact on not only you, but the entire world is impacted by your heart's desire. And so we're going to have to move. We're going to have to follow. We're going to have to deepen our connection to the superconscious. And we know that we have three minds, right? We all know we have three minds. You have a conscious mind, a subconscious mind, or unconscious mind, and a superconscious mind. And your superconscious mind is the creative thoughts, is the innovative implications of that thought, right? It's the innovative aspect of it. It's the creative aspect of it. And so I'm just here just this morning shooting it down, chopping it up with you, just to kind of like let you know that you will influence other individuals in ways that you cannot predict. And your story may inspire someone who is in need of guidance and support. And since we all have different desires, right, to be who we want, you must understand that each and every one of your desires is solely meant for you. It's tailor-made specifically for you. Your heart's desire can't be someone else's, and someone else's heart desire can't be yours. You have to have your own individualized soul imprint of your heart's desire. And so we here this morning. Did you hear me? I say we are here this morning. We're going to sit here and we're going to chop it up. And we're going to understand and comprehend that your bridge of incidences, right, is also a result of others' bridge of incidences. And all events are merely the result of one bridge of incidents. For example, your birth was the divine bridge of incidents of all of your ancestors before you. Oh man, I never thought of it like that. Ooh-wee. It says that your bridge of incidents is also a result of other bridges of incidents, right? And all events are merely the result of one bridge of incidents. For example, your birth was the divine bridge of incidents of all of your ancestors before you. And you're reading this book here and now. And it's not only a result of the bridge of incidences that I have projected into you, but also the result of the bridge of incidents that you have projected into me. Therefore, we must realize that making the decision to fulfill your purpose and desires impact the bridge of incidents of it all. And all of it, we have to understand that all of it is a part of it. Everything is a part of something else. And I believe that this affirmation this morning is a precedence that we can set in the atmosphere, right? We can set intentional precedents in the atmosphere. This one precedence and this one affirmation that I desire to set in the atmosphere this morning to every individual under the sound of my voice. It is, I am prosperous. Ooh-wee. And I said that you're going to have to say this for yourself, ma'am. Hey, sir, you're going to have to speak this one over your own life. Did you hear me? Hey, cuzzo, all of my cousins in the earth. I said everybody is connected to everybody else. There's no individual here because of the bridge of incidences from our ancestors. All of the pain and the hurt and the discord and the disgruntledness and all of that is still in us to this day. How you gonna separate the bridge of incidences that happened that brought the bridge that brought you over into this dimension? We can't separate any of the bridges of incidences. All of them are connected. Every bridge of incident, the reason how you're here right now, all on the bloodline that you're attached to, was a bridge of incidences that repetitively happened from the very insertion of this world. From the point that the universe said, from the point that he said, let there be. From that point up until now was nothing but bridges of incidences that caused us to be here. I am prosperous. Ooh-wee. And when you set that intention, you set that aura in the earth that I am prosperous, no matter what the situation may look like in our bank account, you have to say this for yourself, sir. Hey, nephew. Hey, niece. You gotta say it for yourself, baby girl. I can't say it for you, and you can't say it for me. But you're gonna have to eventually say that I am prosperous. That's the word this morning. I am prosperous. Prosperous. I am prosperous. I am successful in material terms. I'm flourishing financially. Did you hear me? I bringing of wealth and success. I'm here to tell you this morning that having or characterized by financial success or good fortune, you know what I'm saying, or flourishing successfully, a prosperous business, thriving well to do or well off, a prosperous family, or prosperous thought, or prosperous inclination, or prosperous endowment. You're endowed with prosperity. You're gonna have to know this one for yourself. Nobody ain't gonna know this one for you. Nobody has the ability to know this one for you. You're gonna have to know this one for yourself, man. And you're gonna have to set your intentions. What are your intentions? I have a few questions for you. What are your intentions in the earth as the allotted time and the allotted season that we have been given here on this earth? What are your intentions? Are you walking intentionally in the earth? Do you have a understanding and comprehension of it all? Because I'm telling you, your heart's desire impacts every individual around you. Did you hear me? I say your heart's desires impacts every other individual around you that's connected to your vibration, that's connected to your frequency. your heart's desire ring true, and it'll not only affect you, but it's impacted from other individuals are impacted by your heart's desire. What are you grateful for? Since we're going to ask these questions, we might as well get these rhetorical answers. That I can't hear you, then you can hear me at the moment, but I can't hear you. But you're going to have to close your eyes and go into your deepest thoughts and see what is it and what are my intentions? What are they? What are you grateful for? Who are you? And where are you going? Huh? You're going to have to figure that out. You're going to have to figure that out. Did you hear me? I said, you're going to have to figure this one out on your own. As you walk through this thing called life, saying, I am prosperous. I'm prosperous. And I have faith in the divine timing. Did you hear me? I said, you're going to have to understand this and comprehend this for yourself, cousin. Hey, cuzzo, you're going to have to understand this one here, nephew. Hey, nephew, niece, you're going to have to understand this one. You're going to have to understand this one for yourself. Because I can't understand it for you, and you can't understand it for me. And we're all on our own individualized paths, but yet connected. Because he dropped another one in my spirit yesterday, the other day, right? He dropped another one in my spirit. He said, connectedness has to be on the top side of the hourglass. Did you hear me? I said connectedness. When you're connected, in every facet of the word, connectedness has to be here. When you're connected. But when you're connected, it has to be on the top side of the hourglass. Connectedness. This has to be on the bottom. That has to be on the bottom. Disconnected. When you're disconnected from your thoughts, when you're disconnected from your understandings, when you're disconnected from awareness, when you're disconnected from being alert, when you're disconnected from discipline, when you're not a disciplined individual and you're disconnected, I'm telling you right now that disconnection has to be at the bottom side of the hourglass. And so he's told me, when he first said, open the laptop and speak into the mind of the people, guess what? None of this stuff even had relevance or made sense to me. It's only now that I've journeyed down my path of understanding. And y'all know I just did a session saying I'm on a learning journey. Even at 56 years old, I'm still here learning. You never stop learning. We're on a learning journey, ma'am, of conscious thoughts and connected understandings. That has to be at the top side of the hourglass where light is. Darkness has to be down here with disconnection. Light has to be up here. This has to be alkalinity. This has to be acidity. This right here has to be understanding. This right here has to be misunderstanding. It's too simple. And so when you're misunderstood, that has to be on the lower vibrational aspect of the conscious thoughts. And so you're going to have to give clarity of understanding and have to get clarity of understanding. Did you hear me? I said, you're going to have to get clarity of understanding and comprehensions. And so I have the faith in divine time. Did you hear me? I say, I have faith in divine timing and divine reasoning. Because that's got to come into effect too. It just can't be timing. It's going to have divine reasoning. You're going to have to reason with some things in this thing called life and understand it with a holistic value. Put a divine worth to your reasoning as we reason out these things called life, and as we reason out understandings and comprehensions. I don't ever need anything outside of me. I'm here to tell you right now, you don't need anything outside of you, man. You came here in this earth solo dolo. On the month, day, and year that you came into the diaspora, you couldn't come in no other time before then, and you couldn't come in any other time after then. It had to be the exact moment in time that the universe allowed you in to the metaverse. And we all had our own different times, month, day, and year, and our own minute and hour by which we were brought into the diaspora. And it had purpose. It had reasoning behind why we're here at the moment. And I'm here this morning to tell somebody, you gotta say this for yourself. I am prosperous in every facet of the word. I'm prosperous in knowledge. I'm prosperous in information. I'm prosperous in data. I'm prosperous in reasoning. I'm prosperous in timing. I'm prosperous in every facet of the word. I'm prosperous. I have the faith in divine timing and divine reasoning. And I don't ever need anything outside of me, because he is me and I am he. Ooh, you got to say that for yourself. He is me and I am he. So I don't need anything outside of me, for I already have everything within me. Everything that I need has already been established within me. So we got to go in and dissect our thoughts and our reasoning. We got to go in and dissect it, open it all the way up, and dissect it piece by piece, fiber by fiber, and make sure that you understand and comprehend that everything you need is already within you. And so I first accept all things I think I need in my outer world. You got to do that. I say, I first accept all things that I think I need in my outer world into my inner world. And I then watch my outer world conform to my inner world. I'm here this morning to tell somebody, tap into your inner world. We done lived so many years on our outer world, on our extremities, on our all the things outside of ourselves, our outer environments. We've lived, and I believe that it's in you. You got to go inward to get it, man. Everything that the universe has for you, it's already in you. You got to go into your inner world and tap in to the assignment. Ooh-wee. I don't know who I'm speaking to this morning, but I'm telling you right now, you got to stop reaching outwardly. You can set and you can accept all the things that you think that you need in your outer world. But you got to understand it's going to have to transform into your inner world. Yes, it will. And then you're going to have to sit back and then watch your outer world conform to what your inner world is speaking. Ooh-wee. I hope you can understand this. I hope it's clear enough for the least of them all, if there is such a thing. I said, I hope that you can understand, even if there is such a thing as the least of them all. I hope that you have clarity as you move in your journey of understanding and comprehensions. As you start to accept all the things that you have put and the need for your outer world to become your inner world. And then you sit back and watch your outer world conform to your inner world's understandings and comprehensions. And I am whole. Here's another affirmation for you. I said the first one was, I am prosperous. Now, this second affirmation that I want you to speak for yourself is, I am whole. Ooh-wee. I am whole and fulfilled without any need for anything to make it so. I am whole, W-H-O-L-E. You got to walk whole in this earth. You can't walk partial. You can't walk partial. You got to know that you are a whole entirety. I am whole and fulfilled without the need for anything to make it so. And so that's a blessing this morning, that I can say I am prosperous, that I believe in faith and I have faith in divine timing. And divine reasoning is my birthright, to have divine reasoning, that I can reason divinely. And all the things that is. That we don't have to make it be. It already is. And so we here this morning. And you're going to have to say, I have realized that the past and the future are real illusions. Did you hear me? I say, I have realized that the past and the future are real illusions, that they exist in the present, which is what there is, and all that there is in the presence. It's in the present, y'all. We're going to have to walk consciously in the present, because I have realized that the past and the future are all illusions. All we have at this moment is the present, which is a present. Did you hear me? I say all we have at this very moment is the present, which is a present. It's a gift to you, this present moment. Ooh-wee, I feel like a calling to fulfill. I almost want to go into my master's will. I almost, hey, that's how I felt in my spirit just then. A calling to fulfill. Ooh-wee. We're all going to have to go deep in our inner world and tap in to this calling, to this fresh anointing, to this peace that surpasses all understanding. There's a certain level of peace that you can walk in this earth when you know that you're walking whole, as a whole entity in the earth. And that my heart's desire not only impact me, but it impact the whole entire world around me. Ooh-wee. And so I'm here this morning to say that you're going to have to accept the things that you need and that you feel as though you need in your outer world. Go ahead and accept them. Just know that your inner world is being conformed. Did you hear me? I say your inner world is being conformed to take the form of your inner world, your heart's desires. Yeah. And so I'm here this morning. I am Kendrick B. Davis, Sr., your thought-provoking specialist. I'm not here for no other reason, ma'am. Hey, sir, I'm not here for any other reason than to tell you this morning that I am Kendrick B. Davis, your thought provoker. I'm here for no other reason than to provoke thought, cause your mindset shift to happen. Did you hear me? There's a shifting that's going to have to happen from the come out of acidity and darkness into his marvelous light. In the light has to be the top side of the hourglass. Darkness has to be at the bottom. Just like conscious thoughts has to be at the top, unconscious understandings has to be at the bottom. And it's all relevant. Are they both relevant in the earth? Absolutely. We're just going to have to know how to tap in. We're going to have to know and trust and believe and have faith in divine timing. Divine timing is going to catapult and propel you into a new dimension, man. When it's your divine timing, that had to be divine timing that got you here on the earth at this moment. You've already experienced divine timing because you couldn't have came into the earth no time before, and you ain't gonna have the ability to leave no time before either. It's divine timing, man, that causes you to be catapulted into a new dimension, a new relevance. That word just dropped in my spirit because you're relevant in the earth at this moment. So a new relevance is going to have to happen for you. And so I'm thankful this morning. I am so grateful this morning that I can walk with my intentions open, knowing that I am prosperous. I have a divine timing and a divine reasoning for being here at this moment. And my heart's desires are impacted not only by myself, but my heart's desire impact this whole entire universe. That's how strong my heart's desires and reasonings and all these other things are being exuded into the atmosphere. That there's a frequency and a vibration that's being bounced off of the connections. And that word dropped so heavy in my hearing the other day when somebody said, we are on a quantum entanglement. There's a quantum entanglement. Did you hear me? I say there's a quantum entanglement. It's a quantum entanglement. And we're being quantumly entangled with people on the same vibrational chord as you. You don't see how when you start to visualize and understand and comprehend certain things that people are attracted to you from across this country. People are attracted to what you're saying. And it's a divine quantum entanglement that's happening in the atmosphere. And when the higher your vibrations go, the more people are coming your way with that same entangled quantum drawing, a quantum attraction. That's what's happening. And I keep meeting people. People are flying in from California the other day. A young lady flew in from California that I hadn't talked to for years. Yeah. And there was a divine quantum entanglement that we had all the way across this whole entire country. And it happens throughout the whole entire universe. And she flew in just to tell me that her mom was sick. It's at 80, I think she's 82 years old. Her mom is sick and had a skin that skin on top of skin that's flaking, and that she's in pain, and it just to fold her arm, it cracks, and the skin cracks and have all kind of different skin conditions. She came all the way from California across this country and looked me up. I had to stop what I was doing and go get her straight and lead her on her path of healing. Yeah. First and foremost, internally, from the inside out, and then from the outside in. That's how we're going to have to do it. Because both sides are relevant. The healing got to come from the inside out and then from the outside in. It's yin and yang. You can't do one without the other. How you gonna heal your body externally just from the external perspective? That's not how this works. You're gonna have to heal your body from the inside out, man. Remember, he told us that all three compartments has to be alkalinic. All three. Your spirit, your mind, and your body has to be alkalinic. That's the only way that true self-actualization would ever happen. It has to be done on all three compartments, all three components of you. Your spirit is the real true you. Your mind man and your body man, ma'am, has to be healed from the inside out. All three components. Your spirit, mind, and body. So you're going to have to heal from the inside out, and you're going to have to heal from the outside in. That's how that works. And so I just showed her where to go, what to do, what to drink, because there's a tea in the earth that will remove all those toxins out of your body, man. Your body is screaming. Maybe it's screaming from the outside in, and it's screaming from the inside out. And so you're going to have to go in and attack all those toxins from the inside of your body outwardly. Go ahead on and drink your red clover. Go ahead on and drink your cat's claw. Go ahead on and drink your rose petal tea. Go ahead on and drink your nettle tea, Nettle. Google it for yourself, nettle tea. Go ahead on and drink it. Go ahead on and drink it now. Make sure you put some agave in there. Don't use anything white, because you know white sugar will inflame cancerous thoughts, will inflame cancerous understandings and comprehensions. It's going to be an inflammation. Anything white. White sugar is inflammation for itis. Anything that has itis, osteomyelitis, arthritis, bursitis. Anything that has itis on it is inflammation. ITIS. And sugar inflames it. Sugar activates it. So you can't use white sugar. I'm telling you, it's only one thing in the earth that you should be drinking your teas with, man. Did you hear me? I say, if you struggle with the C word, ma'am, sir, and you put white sugar in your coffee in the morning, guess what's happening? That it's feeding and it's feasting off of that. The only thing that you can use at this moment is agave. AGAVE is low on the glycemic index. It's an all-natural sweetener in the earth called agave. And I'm telling you right now that agave is what has to be used for people that have these issues in their bodies. And so I took her to my people. Yes, I did. And at the same time, she's saying her mom is doing better. And I'm thankful for that. I'm grateful. Maybe that was the connection by which we had to connect through quantum entanglement. That's what's happening in the earth. Throughout the whole entire earth, there's quantum entanglements that's happening throughout the earth, and you're connected. Your tribe member is a part of you, and you haven't even met them yet. Ooh, did you hear me? I say your tribe member is a part of you. You haven't even allowed, and our paths haven't even crossed yet. But you'll know it when that quantum entanglement hit, because it'd be a natural flow, like y'all knew each other forever. It'd be a natural, organic, authentic, sincere connection with your people, with the people that has been designed specifically for you and with you in mind through your heart's desire. And it is so impactful in the earth. When you start walking consciously aware of everything and your antennas is up and vibrating high, then guess what? Other people with like-mindedness will be connected to you. You'll be putting gas in your car at the QT, and somebody will walk up to you and start talking to you. That's your people. When it's organically connected, when it's in sincere connectedness. Yeah, it's a real thing. Quantum entanglement. The connections is all throughout this whole entire universe. All we have to do is walk conscious, walk aware, walk attentively, walk in your assignment. You have to become your assignment. Do you hear me? Ooh-wee. I say you have to become. You're already it once you tapped into it. Now you got to become the assignment on your life. You have to become it. What I'm talking about right now. Did you understand what I'm saying, ma'am? Sir, do you understand what I'm saying? Do you have clarity on thought that you're going to have to walk so intentionally in the earth that you become the assignment that's upon your life? You become it. You got to believe it. You got to create it. And then you have to be it. Walk all the way in it. The assignment that's upon your life. And I guarantee you, as you move and as you allow that your inner world, that your outer world start to conform to your inner world. And once you understand that I am whole, I can stand fully erected in who I am in the earth. Because I am a whole brother. I'm a whole son. I'm a whole father in the earth. I'm actually a whole grandfather times 3. I have 3 granddaughters. So I'm whole and I'm prosperous. You're going to have to say this for yourself. Did you hear me? I said, you're going to have to say this one for yourself, that I am prosperous. And I move according to prosperity in the earth. The earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof, and everything that dwell therein. So I am whole. And I am prosperous. And I have faith in divine timing. And divine reasoning is my birthright, where I can have divine reasoning as to why, from a divine perspective, that I'm here. At this time, in this season, for this reason, I am here. On assignment, I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr., your thought-provoking specialist. I'm your health conscious coach and your intellectual content creator. I'm also your podcast professor. And I'm here this morning. And I have faith. I have faith in divine timing. And I have faith in divine reasoning. And there's nothing or no one that I need outside of myself. Because everything that I need is already within me. Because I am He and He is me. Woo-wee. I say, I am He and He is me. You better understand that one for yourself. So welcome. Welcome to the Hourglass Era, where the sands of time converge in the morning, Monday through Thursday, in the 9 o'clock hour. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr., your thought-provoking specialist, and I'm on assignment. Allow us to guide as we delve into the depths of our consciousness and navigate the interwoven pathways of the mind. Join me on this thought-provoking journey where we explore the spiritual, intellectual, and physical realms, peering into the very essence of health awareness and holistic understandings. Everything on this earth is symbolic of the hourglass concepts, and its center represents neutrality, a balance, a pivotal metaphor for our journey here in the hourglass. Just as the pH transitioned from acidity to alkalinity, so too must we navigate our thoughts from discordance to harmony. It's about transversing the realms of the 7 chakras and unlocking the spiritual experiences and aligning our conscious selves with the greater aspect of life. Each session unravels the unexplored conscious thoughts, inviting you to awaken, transcend, and comprehend the vast expansions of our inner world. So, come, tune in, and let's embark together on this extraordinary odyssey towards enlightenment. Ooh-wee. And so we have saw, we have came, and we have conquered. We have believed it, we've created it, and now we have become it. And so now we operate 100% in wholeness. For I am whole and I am fulfilled. Did you hear me? You're going to have to say this one for yourself. I am whole and I am fulfilled. Ooh. So I am prosperous. And I have faith in the divine timing and divine reasoning. And This time that has been allotted to me, I want my heart's desires to be so impactful in the earth that it affects every individual around me, as well as this entire universe is affected by your heart's desires, because you are connected to the divine. I'm gone, y'all. It's been an hour and 4 minutes. 4 minutes and 39 seconds, 53 seconds. Okay. It's been an hour and 4 minutes I've been here. I want to thank y'all for chiming in with me this morning. I'm here on my assignment. Never mind me. I'm just here as a thought provoker. I'm here for no other reason than to provoke your thoughts, to tap in to your creative genius. Did you hear me? Tap into your creative genius. There's a creative genius inside of you. Tap in. Believe, create, then become. I'm gone. I am Kendrick B. Davis, Senior, your thought-provoking specialist, and I'm on assignment. Y'all be blessed, and I'll see y'all again tomorrow. Hotep, hotep, hotep.